Lamborghini was never going to retire its pure internal combustion engines without a grand send-off. We have already seen one of them, the Aventador Ultimate, which marks the end of the V12 supercar's decade-long lifespan. Now here is another, the Lamborghini Huracan Tecnica, which can be fairly regarded as a greatest hits collection for the company's smaller V10-powered model, one that will understudy only the track-focused Huracan STO in the range hierarchy. So, with big shoes to fill, the Tecnica is set to be the ultimate Huracan, fulfilling the original mission of the model to offer an everyday supercar that can still blitz the track. Today, we'll cover the top 10 things about the Lamborghini Huracan Tecnica. Number 1. Increased power. Once you grab hold of the steering wheel, you don't want to let go. At the heart of all the action is the roaring 5.2-liter V10 engine that reveals a clear link with the Huracan STO. It spits out 631 horsepower and 417 pound-feet of torque, the latter of which doesn't show up until 6,500 RPM, giving you ample excuse to wind out the screaming engine every chance you can. The powerful and robust engine works in tandem with a finely tuned accelerator response system to deliver a blockbuster performance. You will be in awe when you find out what the performance numbers look like. To say that the Lamborghini Huracan Tecnica's acceleration is impressive would be an understatement. The Italian speed monster is capable of accelerating from 0 to 60 miles per hour in just 3.2 seconds. Characterized by a rear-wheel steering system, the Huracan Tecnica's dynamic performance is further enhanced by 3 driving modes: Strada, Sport, and Corsa. Regardless of the mode you select, the makers have designed this hypercar to provide impressive agility at low speeds, as well as optimum vehicle control and greater stability should you wish to speed it up on highways. Aero is up and drag is down. Only 0.2 seconds slower than the STO, the Tecnica is so fast because it has 20% less drag than the base Huracan Evo. A new fixed rear wing helps increase the car's rear downforce by 35% over the Evo rear-wheel drive, and at the front, a revised splitter also improves both downforce and cooling. Keeping the car firmly planted to the asphalt is a set of Bridgestone Potenza Sport tires, which Motor Trend reports are glue-like, inspiring more driver confidence than in the Huracan Evo. These tires are fitted to new 20-inch diamond-cut wheels, which take design inspiration from the Lamborghini Vision GT. Number 3. Subtle facelift. Despite having all the power from the STO, the Tecnica looks like any other standard Huracan. Exterior changes are minimal, with a few revised lines that don't look like anything more than a small facelift. Visible changes for performance really only include a larger grille and splitter up front, as well as a large spoiler on the back. The Huracan Tecnica's front end, that aggressive melange of triangular forms and contrasting black and exterior color body work, brings to mind the Lamborghini Sian Limited Series model. Same goes, in fact, for the Huracan's hexagonal tailpipes and a few other elements scattered around the car. Lamborghini has a long history of hiding future models' design cues in plain sight, so don't be shocked if this visual treatment hints at the forthcoming Aventador successor. Number 4. Generous cabin luxuries. The interior of the STO is a rather minimalist affair, with every aspect focused on saving weight rather than overall comfort. In comparison, the Tecnica is slightly more generous with its in-cabin luxuries, with height-adjustable sports seats and a redesigned control interface that's exclusive to the car. More interior colors and materials are now available, and a revised instrument panel is designed to be easier to read in all light conditions. According to Motor One, the car now also comes with a center-mounted screen that passengers can use to control the infotainment or to co-navigate, should they want. As part of the goal of making the Tecnica much easier to live with every day than the STO, Lamborghini has included Android Auto and Apple CarPlay with the new car, along with Amazon Alexa. Onboard diaries of destinations and track times, along with telemetry, can be accessed via Lamborghini's app, the same as in the STO. For drivers who regularly plan on taking their Tecnica to the circuit, harness seat belts are also available as an optional extra. Although, anyone who really wants their Lambo in peak track spec form should probably still opt for an STO, assuming they have the budget. Number 5. The car is still light. Cloth door pulls certainly aren't the only weight-saving measure, though. The big gains come from a carbon fiber hood and doors, as well as titanium wheels and trim. That means, despite all the added luxury and technology, the Tecnica keeps its weight down. Weighing in at 3,040 pounds, even less than the last generation Ford Focus, it's only 89 pounds heavier than the ultra stripped-down STO, which gives it an only marginally worse power-to-weight ratio. Number 6. Added length. Overall, the car has grown 2.4 inches in length, and it's visible. Coupled with design changes, the Tecnica looks significantly bigger and tougher than the Evo. Aggressive design down the side of the car means it looks noticeably different from other Huracans. Those exterior changes are headlined by a Y-shaped front fascia, inspired by Lamborghini's hybrid design language, as well as a big spoiler. Number 7. Technology improves handling. The Tecnica has serious track credentials. It shares its torque vectoring and four-wheel steering systems with the STO itself, and features its own specific traction control and steering tune. It features a redesigned and improved dedicated brake cooling system. This brake cooling system pushes the airflow directly inside each brake disc to maximize heat dissipation. On top of that, we have Lamborghini Integrated Vehicle Dynamics (LDVI), which can anticipate the driver's wishes, taking automotive evolution to a whole new level altogether. Number 8. Endless customization. While all the performance options and tech come standard, it's a Lamborghini. Owners will still have plenty of opportunity to personalize their Huracan Tecnicas. 8 paint colors are standard, but more than 200 extra ones are available through Lambo's Ad Personam personalization program. And of course, you can ask for basically any other color you can think of, if you're willing to pay for it. Tecnica buyers can also choose from a distinct interior trim made just for this model, as well as unique types and colors of stitching for the inside. All told, you can make this Lambo look as loud and extreme as you want. Number 9. Price. It's reasonably priced for a Huracan. Considering that the Evo starts at about $210,000 and no STO can be had for less than $330,000, the Tecnica looks like a bargain when it's lost between the two, and it even offers many of the same features as the STO. Lamborghini announced a few hours after the car was unveiled that the Tecnica will start at $239,000, making it a good value considering the performance it offers. Number 10. The final performance Huracan. The Tecnica is the sweet spot of the Huracan lineup. It gives you nearly all the thrills of the borderline silly STO and a mature, grown-up supercar that you can realistically drive every day. This Huracan is a feel-good Lamborghini, one that makes you smile every time you hit the gas. The Huracan Tecnica remains an exciting insight into the future of the Lamborghini brand, one that seems to revolve around making excellent driver's cars that are more versatile than ever. With major changes around the corner, including the brand's impending electrification, this renewed focus on driver enjoyment couldn't have come at a better time. Thank you so much for watching. Please like and subscribe as it helps us bring you more videos. We're curious to hear your thoughts. Would you drive an electric Lamborghini?